Imagine a world where every meal ends with a delightful dessert. A world where sweet indulgence is not a sin, but a way of life. Picture yourself apron-tied, whisk in hand, whipping up some of the most delectable desserts from the comfort of your kitchen. From the classic chocolate chip cookie to the comforting apple pie, we're about to embark on a culinary journey that's guaranteed to make your taste buds dance with joy. Stay tuned as we dive into the world of delightful desserts. First up, we have the timeless classic, the chocolate chip cookie. The beauty of this recipe lies in its simplicity. You'll need some everyday pantry staples: all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, unsalted butter, granulated sugar, brown sugar, vanilla extract, large eggs, and of course, chocolate chips. Let's start by preheating the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While that's heating up, whisk together your flour, baking soda, and salt in a bowl. In a separate bowl, cream together your softened butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar. Once you've got a smooth, fluffy mixture, stir in the vanilla extract and the eggs. Now, it's time to gradually combine the two mixtures. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ones, mixing until well incorporated, and then the moment we've all been waiting for, stir in those chocolate chips. Next, drop tablespoons of dough onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, leaving about 2 inches of space between each cookie. Slide them into your preheated oven and let them bake for about 9 to 11 minutes. Keep an eye on them though. You'll know they're ready when they've got that beautiful golden brown color around the edges. Once they're done, allow them to cool on the baking sheet for a few minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. And voila! You have your classic chocolate chip cookies ready to be enjoyed. Next up is a dessert that has delighted generations with its rich chocolatey goodness, the brownie. Let's dive right in, shall we? The secret to the perfect brownie lies in the balance of its core ingredients: unsweetened chocolate, butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, and all-purpose flour. The magic begins when we melt the chocolate and butter together, creating a luscious, smooth mixture that forms the backbone of our decadent dessert. Once we've achieved the perfect consistency, we stir in the sugar, adding a sweet counterpoint to the rich bitterness of the chocolate. Now it's time to whisk in the eggs one at a time, ensuring each is fully incorporated before adding the next. A dash of vanilla extract enhances the flavor profiles, adding a subtle depth that takes our brownie batter to another level. The final step in our preparation involves folding in the flour. This needs to be done gently to keep our brownies tender and fudgy. Overmixing at this stage can lead to a cakey texture, and we wouldn't want that, would we? Now with our batter ready, we pour it into a greased baking dish and slide it into a preheated oven. The anticipation builds as the aroma of baking brownies fills the air, a scent that's almost as satisfying as the taste of the finished product itself. After a patient wait, our brownies emerge from the oven, a perfect square of chocolatey indulgence. Let them cool, cut into squares, and voila! There you have it, a batch of decadent brownies ready for your indulgence. Now, let's travel to Italy with our next dessert, the elegant tiramisu. An enchanting dance of flavors, tiramisu is a classic Italian no-bake dessert that's as sophisticated as it is delectable. It's a sweet symphony of espresso-dipped ladyfingers layered with a creamy, dreamy mixture of eggs, sugar, and mascarpone cheese, all dusted with a generous sprinkling of cocoa. To begin, you'll need 6 egg yolks, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2/3 of a cup of milk, 1 1/4 cups of heavy cream, half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese, 1 cup of strong brewed coffee or espresso, and 2 packages of ladyfinger cookies. And of course, don't forget the cocoa powder for dusting. Start by whisking together the egg yolks and sugar in a large bowl until they're well combined. Then, in a saucepan over medium heat, cook the milk until it begins to bubble at the edges. Gradually whisk the hot milk into the egg yolk mixture and return the whole concoction to the saucepan. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly until it boils. Boil gently for 1 minute, then remove from heat and allow to cool slightly. Cover tightly and chill in the refrigerator for 1 hour. In the meantime, beat the heavy cream and vanilla until soft peaks form. Add the mascarpone cheese and beat until smooth. Then fold in the chilled egg yolk mixture and set aside. Now comes the fun part. Dip each ladyfinger into the coffee and arrange in a single layer at the bottom of a dish. Spread half of the mascarpone mixture over the ladyfingers and repeat with another layer of dipped ladyfingers and mascarpone. Dust the top with cocoa powder and refrigerate for at least 2 hours or overnight if possible. And there you have it, a slice of Italy in the form of a delicious tiramisu. Enjoy a taste of la dolce vita with every bite of this creamy, coffee-infused delight. Remember, the secret to a great tiramisu lies in the quality of the ingredients and the love you pour into making it. So go ahead, indulge yourself and your loved ones with this elegant dessert. Let's lighten things up with our next dessert, the refreshing lemon tart. This zesty delight is a breath of fresh air in the world of desserts, offering a tangy twist to the oftentimes overwhelming sweetness of traditional treats. First, we'll need to gather our ingredients. For the tart shell, you'll require some all-purpose flour, unsalted butter, sugar, and a pinch of salt. For the lemon filling, fetch some fresh lemons, sugar, eggs, and a bit of corn flour. Begin by making the tart shell. Combine the flour, butter, sugar, and salt and knead until you have a smooth dough. Roll this out and press it into your tart pan, then bake until golden. While the tart shell is cooling, we can start on our lemon filling. It's as simple as whisking together your lemon juice, sugar, eggs, and corn flour. Once this is well mixed, pour it into your cooled tart shell. Now it's back into the oven for the final bake. Keep an eye on your tart. When the filling is set and the top is lightly golden, your tart is ready. Allow it to cool before slicing. The tart's tangy flavor and buttery crust are a match made in heaven, offering a refreshing contrast to the rich, heavy desserts we're often used to. And there you have it, a refreshing lemon tart ready to refresh your palate. Next, we have a dessert that's loved worldwide for its creamy goodness, the cheesecake. Imagine biting into a slice of heaven that is so creamy, so rich, and so utterly delicious that it transports you to a world of pure indulgence. That's the magic of a well-made cheesecake. Now let's embark on an exciting culinary journey to create this masterpiece at home. First, let's gather our ingredients. You'll need graham crackers for that perfect crunchy base, softened cream cheese for the creamy texture, sugar for the sweetness, eggs for the binding, and vanilla extract for that hint of flavor. Don't forget the sour cream for that tangy finish. Start by crushing the graham crackers into fine crumbs. Mix these crumbs with some melted butter and press this mixture into the bottom of your springform pan to form the base of your cheesecake. Pop it into the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes until it's beautifully golden. While the base is baking, let's prepare the filling. Beat the cream cheese until it's smooth and creamy. Gradually add in the sugar, followed by the eggs one at a time. Finally, stir in the vanilla extract and sour cream. Make sure everything is well blended, but avoid overbeating. We're aiming for a creamy, not fluffy consistency. Now pour this luscious filling over the baked crust and smooth the top with a spatula. Bake it in the oven at the same temperature for around 1 hour, or until the center is set and the top appears slightly browned. Once done, let the cheesecake cool in the oven with the door slightly ajar. This slow cooling process prevents the top from cracking. After it's completely cooled, refrigerate it for at least 4 hours, or better yet, overnight. Patience, my friends, is key to a fabulous cheesecake. When you're ready to serve, run a knife around the edge of the pan before releasing the springform. Slice it up and serve it chilled. There you have it, a creamy and delicious cheesecake ready for you to enjoy. Last but not least, we have a dessert that's synonymous with comfort, the apple pie. A dessert so classic it's been woven into the fabric of cultures around the world. But what makes an apple pie truly comforting? Let's dive in. First off, gather your ingredients. You'll need about 6 to 7 tart apples, a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, a double pie crust, and a dash of lemon juice. The beauty of an apple pie lies in its simplicity, a perfect harmony of sweetness and tartness enveloped in a golden flaky crust. Begin by peeling, coring, and slicing your apples. This is where the magic begins. As you work through each apple, consider the pie that will soon be. Each slice, a promise of the comfort to come. Toss the apple slices in a bowl with the sugar, cinnamon, salt, and lemon juice. Let them mingle and get to know each other. This mixture is the heart of your pie. It's where the comfort begins. Next, roll out your pie crust and line your pie dish. Spoon in your apple mixture, piling it high. Don't be shy, a generous filling is key to a comforting apple pie. Cover with the second pie crust, crimp the edges to seal, and cut a few slits in the top to let steam escape. Pop your pie into a preheated oven and bake until the crust is golden and the apples are tender. The aroma that fills your kitchen will be nothing short of comforting. It's a smell that reminds us of home, of family, of holidays, and of times shared with loved ones. Once baked, let your pie cool before slicing. This allows the filling to set and the flavors to meld together. Then serve a slice of your apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream for an extra layer of comfort. And there you have it, a comforting apple pie, ready to warm your heart. It's more than just a dessert, it's a slice of comfort, a piece of home, and a symbol of warmth and love. So next time you're in need of a little comfort, remember, an apple pie is never far away. So there you have it, folks. 6 delightful dessert recipes that you can easily prepare at home. We've taken a journey from the classic chocolate chip cookie, through the decadent brownie, the elegant tiramisu, the refreshing lemon tart, the creamy cheesecake, and finally to the comforting apple pie. Each of these desserts brings its own unique flavor and personality to the table, and with these recipes, you're well equipped to bring a touch of sweetness to your everyday life. Preparing desserts at home isn't just about indulging your sweet tooth. It's about the joy of creating something delicious with your own hands, the anticipation while it bakes in the oven, and the satisfaction when your loved ones take that first bite and their faces light up with delight. So, why not turn the ordinary into the extraordinary? Remember, the sweetest moments in life are often the ones we create ourselves. So go ahead, create some sweet memories. Before we wrap up, we have a small request. We invite you to embrace the sweet side of life, try these recipes, and share your baking tales in the comments. We'd love to hear about your dessert adventures. And if you know someone who has a sweet tooth or simply loves to bake, why not share this video with them? They might just find their next favorite recipe here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more delightful dessert recipes. Until next time, keep baking and keep enjoying.